Episode number 221, 10 featured we'd like to see in a Gen 7 Camaro. Welcome to the Camaro Show.
A podcast about all things Camaro and GM performance news.
I'm Chris Frezza.
And I'm Jason Debler.
We're your hosts for this week's episode of the Camaro Show. Want to be part of our show? It's easy.
Just leave a message on our voicemail hotline at 586-486-3182.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And welcome back, everyone, for another exciting episode of the Camaro Show. I'm Chris.
I'm Jason.
What's up, dude?
Oh, we got so much to talk about today.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm 100% ready to rock.
I'm 200% ready to rock.
All right, let's do this. We're going to jump right into the guts of this. Another cool article from musclecarsandtrucks.com.
Mm-hmm.
10 features we'd like to see on the 7th Gen Camaro. Chris, you and I, we want to talk about this and then kind of open it up to the floor to you, dear listener. So this came out just a couple of days ago. Now, this isn't by knowledge. This is just this is what we want. This is our wish list.
Yeah.
What do you think about the order, first of all?
You mean, is it meant to be a number one, or is it just kind of just a list?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think it's just a list.
I guess if we were to prioritize it, that might be difficult. But let's just go down the list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number one, a better interior.
Better. Well, let me tell you, I've been living with my Gen 6 Camaro now since 2017, and I rather like the interior a lot more than my Gen 5 Camaro. The back seat is pretty much unusable. You can fit a child or a small adult, a very small adult, in the back there, but it is. I never really bought a Camaro for a back seat, anyways. So to me, it's not a big deal. If you have a bigger car, of course you're going to have a bigger back seat.
Yeah, sure. But
from tiny cup holders,
you can use the back seat if you need to. Like, you can move the seat up a little bit. On a short drive. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it's just not 100% practical. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny cup holders. I don't let people bring liquids into my vehicle anyway.
Yeah, whatever.
But they think this is the reason why some buyers avoided the Camaro and opted for a Dodge Challenger or Ford Mustang instead. And that's plausible. Yeah.
Okay.
I think one kind of leads into two. Improved visibility. Again, we've talked about this a million times.
Oh, my God.
Fix the mirrors. You adjust your mirrors correctly, and you will be able to see.
Yeah. So many times people have... We went over this back in the 5th Gen days. They didn't want the design people to alter the look of the 5th Gen, right?
Right.
So in order to keep it the way it is, you're in kind of like that how do I put it? The visibility isn't the best when you're sitting in the car because you're kind of like down in, and but like we said, if you adjust the mirrors properly, you can see fine. But people are used to spinning around and seeing everything around them all the time.
Yeah.
That's not the way it is in a Camaro. At least from the 5th Gen to the 6th Gen.
Right, and I get it. But if they had lowered the belt line or lowered the windowsill, I think it's a sill. I don't know if that's the right word, but the part you rest your arm on when you're cruising, when the window's down, just altered that ever so slightly, or made the roof line just a little bit taller, it would have had to completely change the geometry of the rest of the vehicle. It would impact all of it, and it would have looked like a gumball machine car.
Yeah.
And if you don't believe me, play with Photoshop a little bit. You realize it looked like a Beretta.
Right. Yeah. And they did come up with a better backup camera and the lane departure warnings and stuff like that help.
Yeah.
With that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to come down to if you want a bigger vehicle. Do you want a bigger vehicle with? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I used to think it was a thin argument to say, well, the Mustang can do it, but now I think it's a fair argument. If the Mustang can do it, which I don't know how their visibility is. I haven't driven one of the pieces. Anyway, or how their back seats are, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, if Mustang can do it, sure, I'm sure Chevrolet can as well. But do they want to? Number 3, built for more comfort. I don't know. And how's yours for comfort, Chris?
Pretty darn comfortable. That is more comfortable than my 5th gen.
Well, I guess it's a step in the right direction.
I don't second for the bit for cutting. It's like what could be more comfortable? Do they want vibrating seats? What do they want? like what kind of like comforts do you want? That's what I want.
Smoother, more approachable ride. Well, the more you smooth the ride out, the less feel for the road, if you will, you'll have. I mean, you're going to lose you're going to gain comfort, but you're going to lose, I guess, driver responsiveness. I don't know what the term is that they use, but something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know about the next one.
Optional all-wheel drive. Wow.
Well, I don't know. Where are you going to make room for that transaxle?
Well, it would have to be a different platform car, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be great, but boy, the Dodge Challenger GT. Dodge Challenger. But wait a minute, that's all-wheel drive?
Yeah.
I did know that. I forgot all about it. Yeah.
I don't know. If they can make it work, sure. They can make it work, sure.
Next one.
Dodge Demon Rival.
Sure.
So just a badass, just street strip killer. You know? And I don't disagree with that. I would love to see just a straight off, just badass street and strip killer. That would be incredible.
Interesting. Yeah, the Copo is not quite the same. That's just a strip and only strip killer, and then everything else is up to the aftermarket or the tuners.
Right.
Number 6, introduction of all new trim levels. I think they're kind of starting to head in that direction, aren't they?
Yeah, with the LT1 model this year.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then that goes into a more muscle car engine lineup. I don't know. I think it's got plenty of muscle car options.
Yeah. Disregard the haters that call small block Chevys lazy because they're full of torque. We all know torque wins races.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the next one. Very subjective.
Lift back design.
Not hatchback. Lift back.
Yeah.
What's a good lift back vehicle right now? Like, let's see here. 10 best liftback cars. I'm just kind of doing a quick search here. Oh, God. No, they're still interchanging with hatchback, but I don't think that's what they meant by this.
Right.
Kind of a crossover-y type of thing. That's one that's kind of weird. I don't know. I guess I'd have to see the overall design. Number 9. Everybody's going to agree with this one.
More agreeable pricing.
Well, yeah. Who would want to spend less?
Well, yeah.
Nobody strolls into the dealership and goes, "Hey,
I want more for less."
I want less for more money. I want to blow way too much money on a vehicle.
Yeah. Cost is no option. Cost is no option. Yeah, right.
In fact, charge me more.
Yeah, please.
I want to just completely agree with whatever pricing you have.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yeah. Well, actually, if you did that though, and it was believable, boy, you would have salespeople just fist fighting to get to you.
Yeah.
And number 10. A balance of cybersecurity and tuning ability. This is an interesting one, and it kind of dovetails into what they've also, musclecarsandtrucks.com also reported on about the potential idea of this C8 Corvette coming out next month.
Yeah.
Of being untunable.
Right.
And I wonder if
GM is going to lock it down.
Is it going to trickle? Is it going to trickle down?
Of course it will.
Is it going to stop anybody from tuning it?
Nope.
Nope, not at all.
I don't think so.
No, I don't
think so.
I mean, what are they going to do? Make it illegal or put you in jail?
No, they can't do
No,
that.
they can't do that.
They can void your warranty, which is what they do now.
Well, yeah, so what's the big deal?
Yeah.
No, it'll be cracked. So that's the 10 things that we'd like to see on the 7th, or that they'd like to see on the 7th.
According to Muscle Cars and Trucks, yes.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about us. I'd like to see some more very, very bold colors. Bold.
Yeah.
I'm talking Krypton green. I'm talking shock. Those kind of.
Crack your pants brown.
I still want to see a really like poppin' purple. I'm like holy cow, that is a purple.
Pilcher purple. Remember I called it that.
I would love to see that. Or a safety orange.
Or a puke green, or urine yellow, stomach acid orange, bile.
Krypton and the Synergy green were very, very bold, very. I thought great colors to bring to the Camaro.
Yeah,
They didn't sell a whole lot of them. I know Krypton was just over 1,100, I think, total for 2017. But as you can see, Shock is coming back for 2000 or 2020. Sorry.
Yep.
So that one, I would love to see a variation of that for the 7th gen. What about you?
Honestly, at this point, and I don't know if too many people agree with me, I want to see a complete redesign.
Yeah.
I think it's time. It's it's been.
This is 10 years now. 10
years.
Well, since Gen 5.
Mm-hmm.
2009 is when they came out, so it's 2019.
Yep.
I just saw some of my old Facebook memories come up when I first got my 5th gen Camaro, and I was taking the window sticker out of it, and Vito was like 1, and he was just 1 or 2 was sitting in the car watching me take off the window sticker.
Gosh, man,
it's been that long.
It's amazing, and it's going to be that long again in the same amount of time.
Yeah.
So, I think that's really the only thing I'd like to see the most. Is just
a complete different car.
Yep. Sure, make it look like a Camaro. Like have it be somebody that's never seen it before. Go, hey, that looks like it could be another Camaro, a new Camaro. Hey, guess what? You're right.
Do you think
I know that's a challenge.
Do you think it's inevitable that there's going to be some sort of electrification for the next Camaro?
Yeah, there's a great point too. I didn't even think about that. Sure, let's just do it. Okay, let's just forget about the what if because we know that they're going to do it.
Maybe it'll be an electric assist vehicle. Part.
Yeah.
Gas motor with an electric assist.
This actually leads into our next article that we were going to talk about, also by these muscle cars and trucks dudes. 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 leapfrogs the Hellcat and others.
Yep.
In terms of horsepower wars, it's number 4 at 662 horsepower.
Yeah, I think they left off the Gen 6 Camaro off that list, the ZL1, which is 650.
Oh, yeah. Why did they forget that?
Yeah.
I'll have to write them and tell them how crappy they are. 662 horsepower here. Let's see here. Hold on a second. There's this article. This isn't quite right. It says 760.
Yeah, for the new GT500.
Oh, okay. This is the GT500, but then in the number it's 662 in the listing. Here are the 10 other vehicles. The 20. The other vehicles that the GT500 outmuscles. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
So it's number. Okay, it's number 1. I get it now. So it's 5 more than the C7 ZR1.
Right.
In the last line of this article, the last paragraph, that being said, the 2020 GT500 is still not the most powerful road legal muscle car of all time. Dodge still has it with 840 horsepower. In a drag race, we watch these demonic Dodges and Shelby Mustang duke it out all day. Meanwhile, Chevrolet seems to be focusing on electric cars. Drop the mic.
I saw a funny response to this in one of the Camaro forums, I think on Facebook, and said, New Shelby GT500 has 700 and what was it?
760.
Yep, 760 horsepower and still won't be able to run 10s.
That's what I was thinking too. Remember wasn't it like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago when Ford was coming out with the GT500 then too, and they never released any track times because I don't think they could put the power down right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to see this run against the ZL1 1LE. I do think this
true.
is a little. I do feel that Mustang is kind of late to the show here, don't you think? I mean, GT500. I mean, they came out with the GT350 and the 350R, what, in 16, 17, and now they gotta wait all these years to come back with the GT500. ZL1 1LE's been at it since 18. I don't know. I think they're a little late to the party here.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. This also leads into our next listing that we have. This comes from LS1 Tech. 6th Gen Camaro ZL1 goes 8s. Oh my God. I was doing some research, and top fuel dragsters in like 1961 were just getting into the 8s.
Okay.
So that was a dragster then. I know it was a long freaking time ago, but it was still a dragster. This is a street car that's been modified with let's see here, what's the mods here? Stock bottom end, stock transmission, stock rear differential, stock suspension, but an Edelbrock 2650 blower, pulleys, intake, heads, cam, headers, exhaust, meth injection, and tune.
Yep.
And they had to put 15-inch rear brake conversion on it for the beadlock wheels, but 8s. Okay,
8992 at 116.
That's because it coasted. The transmission broke. Let's see here. As a result, coasted from the 1100 foot mark to the finish line. Only hit 116 on the big end, but it was still an 899. So you bet when they fix the do the mechanical failures, or fix the mechanical failures on the transmission, I bet you anything we're going to see like an 8.7, 8.6.
Dude, remember my 95 Z28?
Oh, the supercharged one with the blower, the hot cam, and the headers, and yeah.
The best time I ever ran in that car on street tires?
Yeah.
12.325 at 115.55 miles per hour.
This is nuts. Thanks to LS1 Tech for bringing us that article. It's just crazy. Yeah, let's see that GT500. Oh, well, what if those GT500 guys get their hands on the car and then start doing the same thing? Start putting all sorts of, it's going to get crazy. So people are going to die. People are going to die. All right. We got some voicemails and emails, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. What do we got first?
We got an email.
All right. This comes from Harv Caruza. We've talked to Harv a few times here.
Yeah, he's left a couple messages.
Yep. Frankfurt, Illinois. He listens to the Camaro Show on iTunes. He says, LOL! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, excellent. Erica Enders, pronounced just like it's spelled, not Endres. Did I say Endres?
No.
Or did you?
No.
Maybe it just sounded like that. Erica's average height of 5'5" to 5'7" or so. Certainly not the 3'12". That's what I said. No kidding, because 3'12" doesn't actually exist. That was a joke. And we stood next to her at SEMA. I know how tall she is, but she is kind of a little thing. Two-time Camaro Pro Stock World Champion, widely considered one of NHR's best drivers. True, she's a great driver, and I love to watch her race. As far as the Force girls up there with the coolest girls of all time, get to know them. They are nice and appreciative. Only Britt is still driving. We also talked about when we did try to get to know them. Mm-hmm. And they wanted absolutely nothing to do with us, and all we wanted to do was say hello. Mm-hmm. So they might be nice to some people, but they weren't nice to us. Now, I don't know what it's like to be a celebrity, except for this, what you're listening to right now, and I don't think it's being called a celebrity. But I'm sure that they are very nice, but they just didn't have time for me to say hello. Their dad did though. John, I love watching you drive. Thanks, man. That's all I wanted to say. So,
bam, get out of my way, John.
and then Chris came up and did the clothesline from across the room. All right. We got what do we got for voicemails?
We got a couple voicemails. So let me start with the first one here.
Hey, Chris, Jason, this is Sean in Oceanside. Wanted to say, bring back T-tops and new Coke. No. Anyway, was reading the article that Chris that you posted from what's it called, Hot Rod, Muscle Cars and Trucks or something like that. Anyway, it was talking about what people wanted to see in the 7th Gen Camaro. And I could say, I just don't feel that GM or maybe Chevy corporate backs the Camaro that much. I think it's viewed as kind of a, right now, I don't think there's a champion for the Camaro the way there needs to be. So that combined with a lack of marketing, I think it's the 7th Gen is going to have a hard time finding a place in the market. Whereas the Challenger has really established itself, and it has the marketing with the Dodge brothers and and Mustang has the reputation that it's had for many decades. Camaro needs to solidify itself, and it also needs that backing from management. I just don't sense that. I feel that Chevy management sees the Corvette as their performance car, and the Camaro as, well, that's for the car that people who can't afford the Corvette, or something like that. So anyway, I think they need to, whatever they do for the 7th gen, it needs to have backing from Chevrolet corporate, and it needs a great marketing campaign. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Have a great week, you guys. Bye.
Well, thanks for calling in, Sean. Appreciate it. You must have been in a really long turn, because I heard his turn signal the whole time.
You know what? At least he was using his damn turn signal. Half the time people don't.
Yeah. That's funny.
Idiots.
So he thinks that GM doesn't really champion the Camaro like it does the Corvette. And he feels that needs to happen, especially for the 7th gen.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. When I had a chance back in 2013 at the New York Auto Show to interview Mary Barra. And this was before she was the CEO of General Motors, because everybody was pointing at her going, this woman right here, she's going to be the next CEO. And they were right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And one of the questions I asked her when I got to talk to her, I said, what is your favorite car in the entire lineup of General Motors? And you know what she said? The Camaro.
Wally World Dad? You get it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she did. Unfortunately, even though she's CEO, she can't just stand up and bash a fist on a desk and say, make this now.
Yeah.
There's a board of directors and everything, so she can only champion so much. Plus, she's doing her job running the whole damn company.
Right.
We need another Scott Settlemeyer. We need another Al Oppenheiser.
A champion of the car.
Mm-hmm.
But we're preaching to the choir here, because most of the people who listen to the show are already Camaro enthusiasts, right?
Yeah.
So there needs to be, I don't know. I've said this before, like YouTube right now is like what it was back in the days when TV first started.
Yep.
YouTube is just, I don't know how to put it. It's just its own world. People are not watching TV like they used to. Everybody's going to YouTube to get that quick 5, 10, 20-minute thing. This is where people want to go to advertise. And not these stupid little commercials. I'm talking about using the vehicle with these people. You know what I mean? Because people look at it and go, oh my God, what are they driving? Oh my God, it's a Camaro? Really? I think I'm going to go check that out. Not the... J.D. Powers and Associates says this is the best Camaro because we told you so. Because this. You need to put this car in the hands of people so the real people can see it.
That's right. Or we need that champion. We need, hi, I'm the next, who's the chief engineer? How could I forget this? I feel embarrassed. Or whoever the chief engineer is on the 7th gen. Okay. Hi, you know what? Episode number 42 of the weekly Camaro log, a 5-minute thing where, you know what? We're looking into this. Chevrolet, before Settlemeyer, Chevrolet never had anybody that would greet the enthusiast and say, I'm going to be your voice here. You tell me what you want, because I want the same thing you want. I want the best damn Camaro out there. And they forbade him from doing that. He had to do it on the sly. He had to have a fake username and everything.
Red Planet.
And for years he was hiding, and they wanted to know who Red Planet was. Who was actually talking to these enthusiasts? How dare he? And gee whiz, what do you know how that worked out? We have the Disciples, and then we have Al Oppenheiser buying cars left and right still. So, I don't know. They need a spokesperson that's not a, hi, I'm freaking, I don't know, I'm Gary Busey for the Chevrolet Camaro.
Gary Busey.
Or one of the Baldwin brothers or something like that. Or that dude, the douchebag with I'm sorry, I probably know who he is actually. Like, I don't like the commercials of the, hey, guess what? And I bitched about this before. Hey, guess which car is number one in this? It's your own car, stupid. You don't even know what you bought, moron. Guess what, Top JD Power? The thing you bought, moron.
Whatever.
Nothing demeans you by telling you how much you don't know about your own vehicle.
Right.
I wish they'd stop those commercials.
Yeah.
Yes, Jacks. Okay. Sorry, I went on a rant. I apologize, especially to the person that wrote that commercial, if I know that person. That's true though. It needs to come up with a new thing. What else we got?
We got another email. We got another voicemail. But first, we want to hear from you. What do you want to hear in the 7th Gen? What do you want?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we really want. What do you want?
You want
you. Let's hear it. Ready?
I think somebody's here, and the dogs are barking. Hit the bump.
The dogs.
Hey, want to be part of this show?
Well, we want to hear from you.
Just hit our digits at 586-486-3182, 24 hours a day.
Leave us a message, and we'll feature it in an upcoming show.
So what are you waiting for? Do it now.
You know, it's like Bill O'Reilly. We're going to do it live. Let's just do it live.
I think my wife is home.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We've had plenty of episodes with my dogs barking.
Yeah, not to mention the Christmas dogs. You know what? Maybe I should
dogs.
record them, and then I can make the new Christmas dogs. All right. I know we're running late, so we gotta move along here. What else do we have?
Want to do another voicemail?
You got it, punk.
Hey guys, it's Jonathan out in Old Japan, New Jersey. Just want to say every week I enjoy your show. I happened to see a white SS. I think it was a 2019. I got to tell you, it looked really good. You know, I was like, I know it's getting a bad rap sometimes, but in person it's pretty good looking. At least that one was. You know. Anyways. Like I said, always enjoying the show. I do like the new LT Camaro, too. I thought that was a slick front end. Anyways, talk to you. Bye.
Mr. Jonathan Brown. Haven't heard from him in a while, so good to hear from you, buddy.
Yeah, definitely cool to hear from you.
Just giving his man on the street opinion of the 2019 Camaro.
You know, every now and then you just see a good-looking white car.
Yeah. I saw one in the parking lot the other day. Actually, it was yesterday because I was going to Vito's baseball game, and while I was going there, a camoed C8 was going the other way on 16 Mile Road, and it sounded good, dude. And he was on it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I got to the school where the baseball game was, and there was a white 2019 Camaro. I could tell by the taillights. I turned around. Oh, yep, there. Yep. It was an SS. Good. It was pretty good looking. Pretty good looking. You know who got a 2019 Shock Camaro? Do you remember our old buddy Chris
Mason.
Horton?
All right, I'm sorry. What? Wait, who?
Do you remember our old buddy Chris Horton?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, he got a 2019 Shock.
Nice.
1LE.
Yeah, I did see that, which is really interesting.
Yeah, it's a good looking
I wonder
car.
if he's still doing car designs and stuff.
I don't know. Okay.
Too cool.
Well, thanks, Jonathan.
Yeah, thanks, old buddy. Don't be a stranger. We haven't heard from you in a while. Let's see here. One more quick email. This also comes from Sean Martin from Oceanside. He also left us the voicemail earlier. Gave us a YouTube video. He says, this guy just bought a new Tesla Model S. Listen at 2:43 and hear what he ran 0 to 60 in quarter mile times. Spoiler alert, quarter mile time, less than 100 miles on a Tesla S. Charged it up on OEM tires, 10.6 seconds.
Nice. I love watching Teslas go, man, because it all sounds like, and that's it.
And then it's over.
like, it's just all you hear is the tires. That's it. I freaking love Teslas, man.
Do you think when do you think that? How many years from right now do you think it'll be when all new cars are electric?
How many years? I don't think. That's 50.
I give it about 12.
Really? I don't think that. No, 12. That would be like, nah. I don't think so.
How long did it take for flip phones to go away?
God.
About a year. What I'm saying is, the more it's going to be that. I think there's a term for it. I can't think of it, but the longer time goes on, the more things ramp up.
Yeah.
Like they exponentially multiply, and I don't think it'll be long.
Yeah.
Nah, maybe not 12, but 15 to 20, I think. So,
we'll see.
Just a thought.
We'll
Who
see.
knows?
Yeah.
I'll go smoke a big fat doobie and think about it for a few more days.
Thanks for that video, Sean. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
What else we got going on?
I think we are out of time, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
So, any voicemails or emails that we've got or anything we had on our list to talk about, we will definitely talk about in next week's episode.
Yeah, definitely. And get your voicemails in. We want to hear from you. One, I want to know what you think, what we should do, or what Chevrolet should do about the 7th Gen Camaro. And two, I want to know what you think about the new GT500. That's what I want to know. Call in now.
Can't wait to hear what people say. This is going to be good.
Oh, and by the way, I'm going to be at Camaro Fest this year. And I'm staying with you.
Yeah, you're gonna hang out with me. We're gonna burn Nashville down.
So, Mike, I'm bringing the oranges. Just kidding.
Well, we will bring him some good Nashville beer. Maybe you could bring some M43 down for him, and hopefully you can bring some of the 3 sheets that he gave me last year. That was incredible.
Cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. Just a couple weeks away.
Can't believe it already.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's get out of here.
Okay.
We'll be back at you next week, so we'll see ya. Thanks for listening to The Camaro Show.
Don't forget, drop us a voicemail at 586-486-3182.
We'll see you next week. See ya.